our farmers and recipients of the Back to Rural Agriculture program. Bulavnaka to you all. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure to welcome you all to here at the headquarters of Ministry of Agriculture in Raiwaqa, Suva, as well as our offices in Nadi and in the Western Division. And I want to again give a special welcome to our farmers, those who have decided to come back to the arms of agriculture. Ladies and gentlemen, you must have heard our Honorable Prime Minister mentioning recently that they're looking at opening the borders much earlier than the planned time. The planned time was in November. What does it mean for us when the Prime Minister makes an announcement? Then every cross-section of the community listens to that particular announcement and then says, what does it mean to us? The people at the ground level, they would see what it means to them in terms of their livelihood, in terms of their work. And for us in the ministry, when we see the Prime Minister making an announcement, then we see that what do we need to do to ensure that the implications of the announcements are handled. We here in Ministry of Agriculture, we see that the announcement would have an indirect implication on us in terms of primarily meeting the demand for agricultural produce and products. Opening of borders means there will be more economic activity. The tourism sectors, the service sector, hotels and restaurants will open up. There will be more activity and there will be more demand for agricultural produce. And therefore, we need to be ready to meet the demand. We don't want to source any demand for agricultural produce from outside Fiji. Now, so directly, we don't produce, it's the farmers, our agricultural entrepreneurs who will do the production. There will be middlemen, distributors who will be mobilized amongst the rural areas to collect and supply to the hotels, tourism sector, the restaurants, the service sector. So we also would want to seize this opportunity to engage people. When the economy picks up through opening up of the border, there will be income generated. And this income will be distributed amongst those who are engaged in this process of generating the particular output or produce. Whether it is workers or laborers, whether it is owners of the land, whether it is people who lease the land, whether it is machinery owners who hire their machinery for land preparation, whether it is people who would be selling their planting material directly to the farmers or via the ministry. So the more people engage in this production process, more distribution will happen. We're very fortunate that we are able to get this new lot of potentially commercial farmers who want to engage in agriculture. Well, should I say thanks to COVID? No one wants to lose job, and we are quite sympathetic to those who have lost job. And we, as Ministry of Agriculture, will do our role in terms of supporting these people who want to come back to agriculture. They are also giving hope to the people who have land to get that land and put them into productive use. I have said it a number of times that any resource, if the resource doesn't generate any positive return, then the value of that resource is zero. The value of any particular resource comes from its ability to generate positive returns. So if land is lying idle and it is not able to generate positive returns, then it has no value. I want to thank those people in the rural areas, the landowners, the Matangalis who are opening up their land for agriculture development and agricultural activity. As you know that we have announced earlier 9 programs to support commercial agriculture. And amongst these 9 programs, one is Matangali Idle Land Development. We will, it's still open, it's about to close later this week. I urge all of those landowners, if you have land, you want us to develop it for you at no cost to you, up to 10 acres. It could be 4 acres, it could be 5 acres. We can do it progressively. This year you can just say, we want to develop 4 acres. Apply online, go to the nearest agriculture station, and we will come and develop the entire land. We will bring a bulldozer, clear it up, bring a digger, do the drainage work, bring a tractor, plow the land, and provide you with the planting material. It's still open. So there are other programs, for example, hydroponics, protected agriculture, greenhouse development, small equipment, support to buy small equipment. There is the last program that we opened up is the Commercial Farmers Equity Package, where people will be applying for loan from FDB. And Ministry of Agriculture, through our government's grant, we will pick up the equity component. Now, I want to thank all these young farmers who lost job and have now decided to go to rural area and join the agriculture sector. We had announced some time back that we will assist 375 these farmers who would want to re-engage with agriculture and provide them with a basic startup package worth $400. In the package, we'll have $250 worth of basic farm equipments, kits, for example, knife, fork, spade, jerry can, rope, tarpaulin, axe, etc. Then $100 worth of planting material and $50 cash. Up till now, we have provided 31 such groups, 31 households who have lost job and have moved to the rural, the interior, so that they can immediately get started with agriculture. We are today looking at assisting another 20 farmers or young entrepreneurs who lost job in the urban areas, have decided to move to the rural area, interior. And we're looking over the next 2 months to complete these 375 wards. We want to say that to these recipients that we want you to grow. We want to treat your agriculture activity as a business. And next year, we want you to be a recipient of the bigger grants that we have. And then you take off and grow on your own. So this is a starting point, and we are planting seed for young agricultural entrepreneurs. And I want to congratulate all of you who are recipient of this Back to Rural Agriculture Award. We are very excited in the ministry that we're having more young, able-bodied, commercially minded people moving into agriculture sector. We're very excited that our agriculture sector is growing. We're opening up new markets within and outside Fiji. There are countries and consumers, households in Australia, New Zealand in particular, who are looking forward to buying our produce, primary products. I'm talking about ndalo, I'm talking about fresh vegetables, yangona, and products as well, because they see that Fiji's product is superior in terms of quality, in terms of the environment from which it is being produced. And we do have this superior market edge, and we would want to maintain this brand, and that is something that we are working on behind the scene to ensure that our produce is superior, and our ginger is quite look forward to by consumers. Our kava is one of the most demanded in outside Fiji, in the export market. Our fresh produce in New Zealand and Australia are sought after by consumers there. So market is opening up. New market is opening up, existing markets is growing, and more people are resorting to demanding our produce. So if we are able to work and fine-tune this the supply chain, then market will not be an issue. So we are preparing for the borders to open, and this a lot of new farmers that are moving to the rural area. We're very excited about leveraging and supporting you all. So congratulations to you all, and I look forward to interacting with you later on as you develop your agricultural enterprise. Thank you, Naka.
The Minister of Agriculture, Hon Ministry of Agriculture, the President, the Permanent Secretary, and the Head of Operations, Dr. Vinesh Kumar, for those great assistance and give us layoff works and second chance to help us venture into a farming. On again, thank you, Vinaka Bakalebu. Vinaka once again.